Hi, and welcome again to another edition of George's Corner. Today our talk is going to be about relationships, particularly mothers and sons. I had the opportunity probably 3 or 4 weeks ago to be involved in a conversation with a group of women. As a matter of fact, I won't lie, I was being intrusive because I heard them talking about how men don't treat them properly, how men have been a bane to their very existence. And I said, wow, that's got to be rough when you let another individual change the course and dynamics of how you think about yourself. But that's another whole story. What I came across was, after listening to them, was sort of a eye-opening situation that came to me, was that a lot of these women, statistically speaking, in our culture, 71% of households have unwed mothers. And so, in thinking about that, I started thinking about what a great opportunity that most women have. And that is, you have boys you're raising. And so when I said this to the women, they said, well, what do you mean, boys we're raising? I said, you're complaining about the fathers not being there, right? That was point number one. Second of all, you're saying that you can't find the proper man, right? So now, try and pay it forward. And what I mean by that is, maybe you're not finding who it is that you want, and I'm going to put blame where it belongs, and that's, but I digress. That's for another topic. What I decided to say was, what came to me is this: why don't you start raising the sons you have, the boys in your house, to be the type of man that you would want for yourself? Meaning, explain to him, teach him how to treat a woman, show him love, show him affection. Don't remind him of how much he reminds you of his father, or what his father's not doing. Because then what you're doing is you're planting seeds of bitterness, resentment, and these are the same men that are going to grow up and treat women just the way you don't want to be treated. Okay? So you have a perfect opportunity and a teachable moment for your sons right now that you don't even realize you have. You, right now, are the creator. Yes, I'm talking to you women, are the creator of making the men that you want for your lives to be better men for the women they're going to come across. Now, maybe this won't initially benefit you, but don't be so selfish, okay? Look at the next generation. Look at the little girls that are growing up. They're going to need real men too, right? So be that loving woman, that kind mother, because you're the first experience he's going to have with a woman. Make it a great one, okay? Do yourself that favor. Do the world a favor with that. That's what we need. Teach more love, more understanding, more, as I say, the 3 C's: consideration, communication, compassion. Those 3 C's will go a long ways in a relationship. And don't plant seeds of anger, because seeds of anger only come back in treasure troves of resentment. And that's not what we want to teach our boys or our girls. But I'm going to get to the girls later for the fellas, because you are their first experience with a man. I got a lot more to talk about that with you guys, but right now I'm just going to stick with the ladies today. So ladies, when it comes to relationships, if you have sons, please, I implore you, raise those sons to be the type of man that you would want, because I credit my mother with being the man that I am today. Yeah, my father taught me how to be a man, how to be responsible, how to be dutiful, but he couldn't teach me how to be sensitive, caring, loving, compassionate. Those are all gifts that I learned from my mother. Because as she said to me and my brothers one day, as she was embracing us, she goes, I'm raising my boys to be the type of man that I want for myself, in hopes that you guys will be the type of men that will go out in the world and find women who have benefited from the fruits of my labor. Those are her words. I quote them directly, exactly from her mouth. And Mom, if you're listening, love you. Thank you so much for being that wonderful woman. Again, back to you ladies. I hope this has been helpful. Again, you can always send me an email at george.jonesii@yahoo.com. Again, that's george.jonesii@yahoo.com. And let me know if this has been helpful or not. Maybe, just maybe, you have an opinion that's not quite like mine. But that's why we call this a forum. And that I'm not giving advice, only opinions, okay? Now go out, have a blessed day. I hope that something I've said will help you along your day. Take care. This is George. Bye-bye.